Hey everybody. So, just a little follow up on the last video I did, Keep America American, and I won't say the backlash, but the responses I have gotten, and probably other people felt the same way, but they haven't said anything. Um, I'm giving my view. I'm giving my personal opinion. For all you people who think I look on Facebook, if you saw my other review, you know what I think of Facebook. So no, I did my own review of it. So, I ask the question: Are you a racist? If the answer is no, then why do you feel a need to justify your political affiliation, your stance on things? Why are you doing that to me? You've never once on here heard me apologize, and you never will. Um, I'm not bashing Republicans. I'm not praising Democrats. Quite actually the contrary. Um, Republicans freed the slaves. Of course, y'all didn't want us to have equal rights, so I guess that's when Democrats take over. Democrats now want a progressive government where everyone works hard and gives equal footing, and it's not based on nepotism and nobility. And that's the argument, or that's the disconnect between Republicans and Democrats, where Republicans, okay, you want to work hard and keep what you have, good, but you are not entitled to tax breaks because you make so much. I don't agree with that. I mean, other than that, you can make as much as you want. Hey, if you've viewed my videos, you know what I want to do with my life, what I am doing. I'm busting my butt to go to medical school. I'm doing it. It's draining my life out of me. But it's what I want to do. Why? Because I want to make money. I do want to help people, of course. I do have a personal stake in it. But the main reason is why to make money and to keep my money. Obviously. But I will always view it as if, okay, just because I've earned this doesn't mean I have a right to, or a privilege, or I'm so privileged that I shouldn't pay the proper amount of taxes. I don't think it's fair for me to get a break or the upper class to get a break, and for us to put the onus of running the government on the middle class and lower class. Now it's funny today because people say, okay, people are lazy and people are this and people are that. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to get up. I guess this is the difference. I think, or being having studied psychology for many years. If you watch my videos, you know this about me. If you didn't just watch the one and assume, make assumptions. Um, I don't think that most of the people here are lazy and don't want to give up. I think that's actually a very small percentage of people. What I do think is that with the downward spiral of the government, that people have become discouraged and they've lost. I won't say the will to keep going because they become complacent, and that happens, of course, with we all know that happens with excuse me, people on welfare. Welfare now. Welfare is not supposed to be a long-term fix. It's supposed to be a temporary fix, one which after they get off of, they're supposed to improve themselves. They hit a rough patch. They go on welfare. They get their life stable. They get a job, and they progress again, and they get off of welfare. Unfortunately, there are some people that make being on welfare their livelihood, and that is when I disagree. But is that a large proportion of people? No, and that's some argument that people make that I don't see. I don't see. I see every single person busting their butt to get up to work, to do what they have to do, and to take responsibility. Um, I don't see it that way. I mean, that's just this is that disconnect, I think, between certain political parties. What do I really consider myself? I guess I consider myself an independent because, in the end, middle class families argue about them needing welfare. I'm not welfare. I apologize. Obamacare. And then it's funny. I heard a joke where, well, actually, President Obama said Romney doesn't care. I'm sorry. I just had to say that. But Obamacare is not without its flaws. I know that. But I'm not really concerned about myself because I have insurance. If you know, again, I've talked about my job. I work for the government, so I have pretty good insurance. I'm more or less concerned about again, unfortunately, the child of the person on welfare that uses welfare as a means of sustainment rather than something to improve their situation. That's who I think of. Nevertheless, again, back to the original point, keep America American. The point I wanted to make was that even for it to be accidental, for it to be put pieced together, for it to be anything, proves the disconnect. Again, we can go into race, and if y'all want me to do race, talk to me about it, and I'll tell you exactly what I think of race. It still exists. Racism is still a problem. Segregation is, you know what? As much as I hate to say it, as some Democrats were progressionists, and some Republicans were as well. I'm not going to say all in the civil rights area. Can't say they all did want segregation to continue. That's an issue. That's an issue that has not been truly discussed, and I don't think ever will be, and I don't think it will ever progress to a point where we can. I don't think Caucasians will feel comfortable with us that they have to defend themselves like most. And I guess I don't know how now it's become black against white Democrats and Republicans because there are plenty of white Democrats and plenty of black Republicans. Um, but it's just, I guess it's more or less about money. That's what it's come down to. People wanting to keep their money. Why? I guess I can be completely hypocritical of what I just said, me wanting to be a doctor to be money, but in the end, you see where I live. I don't need a lot. I live a very Spartan existence. Truthfully, I need to throw away half the stuff I have, and I'll probably be better off. Computer, television. Now, I don't even need television. Television's for my daughter. um, my overall point is that to everyone that's viewed this and commented on, I don't want you to defend your view. Don't defend it to me. I don't care. I'm not the person for you to defend it to. You're to defend it to yourself. You're some. Again, I've talked about this before. Uh, Politics are something personal. Politics are something I don't talk about at work. I don't bring it up because it's personal. You don't know who you're offending. You don't know who you're making angry. Because I think a couple of days ago, people at my job were having this conversation, and they obviously did not know what they were talking about. And in the end, I didn't want to say anything. I just walked up, got up, and walked away because I didn't want to listen to this dribble anymore. They were talking about things that were enacted in the Bush administration, which boggles my mind how we forget that didn't happen. And all of a sudden, it's on the Obama administration. Again, it boggles my mind. But again, they're young, so I don't think they really know anything. Nevertheless, or just to conclude, to everyone that's watched the other video and watching this one, please, again, do not feel a need to justify your point of view or how you feel or whatever to me, because I don't need you to. As long as you can wake up and you be satisfied with who you are, it's fine with me. Because when I do, I am, and I don't really care about you. You're not going to get up and go to class for me or take my bio oncology class or my neuroscience of what is it, micro neural oncology classes. I apologize. I'm just tired. I'm done. And have a good day. Talk to you. Goodbye.